Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, a group with a whole lot to prove here today. Taking on a squad from the Pac-12, a squad that's looking to really put on a show here today. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Moves the ball up to the 30.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
That gain makes it second and medium. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
It's another good job here by this defense. And I think all the build-up and hype of the national championship, they really felt challenged. And right now they're winning the line of scrimmage. They've gotten this offense to a third down situation. Let's see if they can get off the field here to start the game.
So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And here's the return. Oh, and he's got some space here. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout by the offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No huddle now for the offense. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Simple throw. All the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football. He makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing.
And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. They stop him right at the 24. Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Can he get there on the ground? They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches. Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on 4th and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these, they go for that one too, because it clearly has worked out for them.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Launching it. Catch is made. Room to run here. Great move there. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or the possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Well, they give up a huge pass play, and they come back with a sack on the very next play. This defense was hoping to stop the bleeding, and they do so with that sack.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. 2nd down and goal. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
Big play for both teams. Can the offense punch it in? 4th and goal from the 2. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Backs against their own goal line, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
This is what's so dangerous about this offense, Chris. They have the ability to put the ball in the air downfield and really stretch those safeties back. This time they hit it for a big gain.
So forget about the possible safety. Suddenly it's 1st and 10 in plus territory. Running with purpose. In the clear at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Back to throw. It's Bailey. Receiver makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
That's another huge gain for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They moved him around.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. At midfield. Past the 40. The 20. At the 10 now. A defensive touchdown, and suddenly this national championship game is dead even, Kirk.
Wow, great job by this defense of coming up with a turnover and then also being able to turn that into a touchdown. Now all of a sudden the momentum feels like it is shifted, and we have a national championship on the line here.
And the extra point was up and good. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. On 1st down, it's play action. On the run here, lets it go. It's a quick grab. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
The completion makes it second down. He'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Throws it to the right. He makes the grab. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
First down and 10 now. He'll test the right side here. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. Trying to extend the play. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he decides to step out of bounds, avoiding the contact. Doesn't have enough for the first down. So the offense faces third and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. On the run here, lets it go. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. Inside the 10. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands. It takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now,
got him, he's sacked.
Well, the reality with any screen pass is they usually take a little bit of time to develop. And though they often can hit big, sometimes they take too long to cook up. Sometimes you can get sacked.
Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, getting him the ball.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Looking to throw it on first down. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, and he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. He's picked for a third time tonight. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice, accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Off the big play, they are pounding on the door here. 1st and goal. Caught near the goal line. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Extra point splits the uprights. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. Second down play coming up. It's press coverage now from these DBs. To throw, it's Bailey. And looking for a big play here. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Going the other way, can they catch him? Past the 50, inside the 40. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, what a play by this safety to kind of sit back and cover 2, baiting this quarterback to make the throw. I thought he showed patience and then instincts once the ball's in the air to come up with that interception. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock.
And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. Start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Cannot escape, they've got him. It'll be a short loss, a yard or two. So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Play action fake, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's 4th down. Timeout is called. A Duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Serious, the offense going for it inside their own 30. Trying for a 4th down completion. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, how about the defense here? Sitting back in cover 2, taking away anything deep downfield. It puts pressure on the underneath coverage. The linebackers have to have some awareness. This linebacker did a nice job of being able to step up and make that interception.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg. And he knocks that one right through. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. He's got it inside the 15. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. Back to throw. It's Bailey. The pocket breaking down. And the freshman able to get home with the sack. So from the 16-yard line, it's now 2nd and long.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
Down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. And he drops back in the gun. Lets it fly to the wideout. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them the 4th down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
Got it.
First down and 10.
Easy.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Back to throw again. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this company.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's got it. The 2-point conversion cuts the lead to 16, a 2-score game. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. It looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass caught. Can he get in? This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trading the blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And looking to throw now on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Looking downfield. It's Bailey. He's going to take off. Finding some room at the 25. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
First down, looking to throw the football. Going for a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Lee. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. He's got it right near the end zone. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now.
Good route running by that receiver on the corner. Was able to make a sharp break and run toward that open hole in the defense.
The offense threatening now, 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments in half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And they'll make it into the end zone for 2, cutting the lead to 15. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
And out comes the offense, set to take over here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why he would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, He's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Oh, he misfires again. 3 in a row.
Incomplete.
Go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
Now, it looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay.
Ready?
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Grab down the middle. It's Baxter. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. And the running back takes the handoff. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. He'll hand it off. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Turns on the speed. They finally chase him down, but a huge return. Very lucky he didn't bring that all the way to the house. Just a bit more space, and he was gone. Field position to begin this drive. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. Quick throw to the left. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, you may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. And the wideout goes in motion. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking right. This one caught. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep them short of that first down marker.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the 2nd half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down. The clock runs down here in the third quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. He's running out of time here. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And left with no option, just has to throw it away. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking to throw. It's Bailey. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll try a pass here. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Not much of a return, but the pick ends the scoring threat and sets the offense up at the 33.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Looking to pass here. Second and long now from their own 5-yard line. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, that gain will give them some breathing room. What a good job of being able to get them out of that hole. They're inside their own 5-yard line. And on the other hand, the defense, what a missed opportunity. You had them pinned back, a chance to...
Lofting it toward the left sideline. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Second down after the incompletion. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds his man. It's Bond. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Looking to throw it again. And they heave it deep downfield. The ball is picked off. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Looking to pass. It's Bailey. Quick throw to the left side. It's a highlight reel diving catch there. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking.
Chris, why not save your best for the big stage? And this guy's doing it. He's now over 100 yards receiving on the night. How about this last one? Diving out to make this catch. That might be his best play of the night.
And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for it.
He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. Just checking the stats after that last completion. He's approaching 450 passing yards now.
Well, this guy's doing everything right to be able to have a day like this. He drops back, he finds these open receivers, and he puts the ball right on the money. And how about the receivers, the job that they've done being able to make plays after the catch today?
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they'll get him down that time.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw it on first down. Throws it in. It's Bond.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. And he's down right there, but it's enough for a first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. A new set of downs after that completion. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage, because right now it is not working.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Can't quite get out to the 25. They'll spot it at the 24 to begin the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Bringing pressure. Going to try to use his legs here. clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first half, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can...
Airing this one out toward the sideline. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the Stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome.
Oh, just short of the end zone. But a big play from this offense. Now we're going to see if this defense can just hold them to 3.
After the huge play, they're pounding on the door. It's first and goal at the 3. They'll try to run this one in. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. It's a second and goal play for the offense. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Take this one away.
And the hands team able to recover the football. And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. And he's got it already past the first down marker. Tackle made after a big gain.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And a timeout taken now by the defense. 15 seconds to play. That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. A quick throw out left, complete. Tackle after the completion, down at the 1-yard line.
Gain of 12. The offense with a big opportunity in the red zone.
First and goal for the offense. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. Second and goal for the offense. The ball falls to the ground, and we have a national champion. Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game, an offensive show. Who's going to make one more play at the end?